Hi, everyone. Welcome to Chicks Talking Pics. Thanks for joining us today. We are on a roll. Um, let's get started. Jenny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Sandy?
I'm super, thanks. Yeah, we've got quite a few images coming in, so that's great. So hopefully your image, if you sent one in, it'll be rolling up soon on the YouTube channel. We're just getting caught up because both of us have been traveling, so please forgive. We missed an episode in the middle of beginning of July, I think it was. So we're ready to get rolling. So here we go. First image, 3 images from the same person. And I have to assume they were on a fox trip.
Yeah.
Oh, let's take a look at this. Jenny, go ahead with your comments.
Um, yeah, so let me move can't see the whole image here. Yeah, this is a great action shot. I love that the fox is coming right at the photographer, but obviously is focused on whatever prey it's going after. The background is nice and soft above the fox. And I don't know. I mean, there's a nice catch light. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about it. The color in the grass is a little odd, but I don't know where it was shot, so could be natural. What do you have?
Yeah, we never have bad things to say, Jenny. What do you mean? We only have constructive criticism. That's what we
Good
have.
point. Good point.
So yeah, I really like this image. It is I've said it many times before. I don't like animals looking directly at me unless certain circumstances. But here you've got a behavior, and the animal is not looking directly at you, and it's actually leaping, beside you. I don't know what this length. I'm going to assume this is somewhere at a super telephoto lens. I kind of know what the person's shooting with, so I'm gonna throw out their 600 millimeter lens, but I'm not positive on that one. So that's my best guess. But beautifully done, beautiful capture. I love that you can see the whole fox's face with that dark paw behind it. It kind of helps define the fox face. Catch light in the eyes, intense stare, ears forward, just beautifully done. And I like the positioning in the frame because it's up and you've got a little more, normally with an animal, you put more space in front of it, and it actually works here because you've got space from the bottom up. That fox is jumping. So yeah, I'm not I'm not really bothered by the background. I am wondering what kind of grasses those were because they look a little odd, but I don't know the area that where it was taken.
Right.
But I do love it, and boy, I don't know. I don't think I can say anything more about this one. Let's take a look and see what it was shot at. So 1/1600th of a second, which is great for a larger mammal. For a bird, that's not fast enough, but for a little bit larger mammal, that we can see here that you can capture stop the action at 1/1600th of a second. And an f8 gives her plenty of depth of field, even if that fox was kind of maybe you were metering on the eye or focusing on the eye. Even if that fox jumped just a hair, your depth of field gave you enough to make sure that those eyes were in focus. Jenny?
Yeah, I don't really have anything to add. It's just a
Yeah,
great shot and
great shot.
great action. And
yeah, I want to thank those people that do include their settings on their cameras. I think everybody can learn from that. If you see the settings consistently, it really helps people understand where they should be shooting, give them a starting point. Don't you think?
Yeah,
I
I
I
agree.
like
It's
that.
definitely
Yeah,
helpful and gives
yeah,
us a little bit more to discuss.
yeah, that's true. Good. Do you think a vignette would, I don't, I think this
Mm.
is great the way it is.
I
I
think the
just,
background's dark enough that a
yes.
vignette wouldn't change things too much.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think so either. Great job. All right, next box image. Ooh, what a beautiful little baby, huh? All right. So I love the panoramic crop on this because the fox is in that type of a position. So I think it goes well with the fox itself. The eyes, again, are just, they just draw you in, and look at that. That's the only golden little part in the scene, so that the viewer's eye goes there immediately to the face, and nice depth of field, all that stuff. Again, the grasses are soft and pretty in the background, not distracting. Jenny?
Yeah, I love the intensity of this. I mean,
Mm,
it's obviously stalking something, or at least it seems to be, and that kind of adds a mystery to the story of what's this fox so intent on. And yeah, the eyes being yellow against all the other muted colors just stand out. Um,
mhm.
just like with the other one, the ears are forward and intent, having the foot up, that forward
Yeah,
foot reaching, um, gives you the sense of motion without actually having to portray or blur the motion. It's a little close on the tail, but I mean, that's
yeah,
so minor.
that was my next mention. It was a little tight on that right side. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, that's a pretty minor thing if how much
right.
else is going for this image.
Yeah, really pretty. Really nice. Nicely done. Let's see what this was shot at. All right. Let's see here. So that's f/1600. I mean, 1/1600th of a second at f9, and ISO 1000. So it must be getting dark. I think f9 was probably a little, maybe a little too much. You didn't really need that much, but it's still certainly going to guarantee you a fox that's in focus. But we don't know where, maybe, the seconds before this fox spread out parallel with the camera, it was hunting in straight on, and so you might have needed that f9 to get from tip of the nose to, maybe the back end of the fox or something. So yeah, it's always good to have more of what you need than less.
And the background's still nicely blurred, so
Right.
I wouldn't complain about that.
Yeah, no, no, very good. Nicely done. Okay, we've got a third fox. Oh my gosh, isn't that a lovely one? Jenny?
Yeah, I mean, this is just it's gorgeous lighting. It's, a tender moment. Um,
Mm,
about the only thing I could say that might help is if you lighten the eyes just a little bit, because they are almost the same color of the fur, which is kind of natural, but um, just the moment and the gesture between the two is just really nice. Going with a square crop, um, took away any distractions if there were any. I might like to see a little bit of the edge on the right, the curl of the body, but
mhm.
again, I'm just trying to find things. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful moment.
Yeah, I think the moment overrides a couple of technical things I think I see, and that is the lower right-hand corner. I don't know what's going on there, and that does not look natural at all to me. It looks like it was put in there.
Hmm, black.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. And I'm wondering, okay, so I'm going to get really picky here. Where are the whiskers? Where are they all just cut off? Are they,
Like,
I would expect to see longer whiskers on the mom or dad fox, whichever that is.
hmm,
I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I do like the dark background. I think it's a really successful shot, but I'm wondering if it was manipulated to the amount that we could tell something's going on in that right-hand corner. I don't know
So
what
you
it
think that
is.
something was darkened and removed?
Yeah, I kind
Yeah.
of think
I mean, it
something.
is interesting how black it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because look at the little feet of young fox. They fall off really nicely in this scene, but it's so abrupt on the right-hand side. So
yeah,
I'm wondering.
and the top fur on the adult, there's a
Yeah.
couple fuzzy spots there.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what, how this was processed. So, but good shot. Very good shot. Lovely shot. Even if you cropped in a little more, my God, that wouldn't, I don't think that would hurt it.
No.
Uh, and then again, I agree with your very first comment, Jenny, that the eyes, if they were lightened up a little bit, and it would bring you into the scene a little bit more. So let's see how this one was shot. Yeah, so 1/16th of a 1/1600th of a second, f 7.1. I think that's adequate. I think that's great. I shoot around. My wildlife is usually between 4 to 7.1, kind of, when I've got these kind of images going on. And ISO is 1250, so very nice. Any thoughts? Any final thoughts, Jenny?
No,
I think this is my favorite of the three.
really. It definitely has a little more tenderness in it. The other ones are more intense.
Yeah, I agree. Good job. Good job. Thanks for sending those in. That was really fun. So if anybody else out there is thinking about sending their images in, put them in JPEG format and size them 1920 pixels on the longest side, if you know how. If not, just send me a big file. I'll fix it up for you. And send them to chickstalkingpics@gmail.com. We'd love to review your images and put them up on the YouTube channel so others can learn.
And while you're there, hit the subscribe button and the all to get notified of the next episode. We try and do these every 2 weeks. So if you don't want to miss it, go ahead and subscribe and get the alerts.
All right. Hey, it was nice having everybody join in. Thank you. Hope you learned something today. And we'll see you in a couple weeks, Jenny.
Yep. See you then.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.